Hey guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Basma. If you're new here, welcome to my channel and I hope you like what you see. I'm going to show you guys a video that I wanted to do for a really long time now, and it is a diabetes organizational supply video. So I'm going to show you how I organize my diabetes supplies, you know, things like my Dexcom supplies, my lancets, my pen needles, all that fun stuff. And I'm just going to show you how I kind of go through the thought process, how I store them, how I organize them. Hope you guys enjoy it and it helps you figure out how to organize your diabetes supplies. If you have type 1 diabetes or like organize any kind of medical cabinet. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Keep watching if you want to see how I organize my T1D supplies. So here's a quick overview. My like little medicine cabinet organizational space has two shelves, so it divides into two. The top shelf is basically just in band-aids, cooling or heating pads, vitamins, that kind of thing, just the typical standard stuff. And then on the second shelf is where I have my diabetes supplies. Now it's organized in a specific pattern where it makes the most sense to me, and it kind of goes based on like what I'm going to reach for the most, which for me the most important stuff is kind of in the middle, but I'm going to go into each side, how I've organized it, what I found to be helpful, and then how I kind of went about the whole thought process. So here on the left side, I have extra band-aids. I feel like band-aids are the one thing where like you always think you have enough, and then once you actually need a band-aid, you don't have it. So I just bought a huge pack that was at Costco, and it came with this cute little band-aid holder. And so I have it so that I really maximize the space that I have in here. So I've got it all the way to the back, and I really make sure that like items go with like items. So band-aids are on top of other band-aids. So from there, I have lancets, then I have test strips, then I have pen needles, and then I've got extra Dexcom transmitters, my Dexcom receivers right here, some extra Dexcom supplies right here, and then all of my Dexcom supplies, my current ones right now, which is the G5 that I have right now. And then on top of that, I have just extra adhesive dressings, or this is called transparent dressing, but basically just little cutout stickers that go on top of your Dexcom to make it really stay in place. My favorite is pump peels, and so I have some of those in there, and then extra ones in here. These I got sent back when I first started my Dexcom, and so my insurance sent them to me, so I just have a ton of those. They can be really sticky for me because you know, they're like the hospital grade or whatever, so they're like very, very sticky. And then I just have extra meters that I've kind of used over the years and haven't gotten rid of because you never know when you need them. And then I have extra test strips and lancets for certain meters back here. So that being said, all of the stuff that I use is in the middle. Now, like I said earlier, I do have meters that I have accumulated over the years that I'm not going to get rid of because you never know when you might need a meter. And I know I use a Dexcom and only have to calibrate once right now because, I mean twice a day, because I have the G5, but it always makes me feel better to know that I have backups just in case I need a meter or my meter that I currently have breaks. That being said, because I have like one-touch meters and freestyle meters, then I have the corresponding test strips that I need for those meters and lancets for the to check my blood sugar, and those I've just also like I've kept and haven't really gotten rid of, so I always calibrate them from time to time to make sure that they're still working in case I do need to use them. So that being said, I do have my lancets that I use. I was using the BD lancet device for a while, and so that's why I still have two of these because they're my favorite lancets. They're really soft and they don't hurt when you check your blood sugar. And then I have the new lancet device that I switched over to, which is the One Touch Delica. It comes with the Vireo, One Touch Vireo machine, which is chargeable, so that's really cool and you don't need batteries for that testing device. So I have that, which is what I'm now using. So then I've got all the test strips that I need for that machine. right up there, and then I've got the One Touch ones because, like I said, I do have One Touch meters over here, so I keep those on top as well. Then right here, I have my ultra-fine nano pen needles because I am on MDI, which stands for multiple daily injections. That means that I use a pen to inject my insulin. So I've got my pen needles right there. I like to take off the top so I can quickly just reach in and kind of take the pen needle that I need. And then this little organizational device, I have extra Dexcom transmitters in the boxes. And then I've got my G4, which is the first Dexcom I was on, and then the G5 actual device, which I use it on my phone and my phone and my iWatch, so I don't really take the actual device with me, but I like to have them just in case as well. And then this is where I have all my Dexcom sensors. I always make sure that I maximize my space, and so I'll have like 2 or 3 of them if they sent me like a couple boxes of one, or if they're all replacements and they all came at the same time, I'll put them into one box. It just saves space. And then, like I said, the little transparent dressings, I have them in a clear baggie where they're organized and I can pull them out when I need them. And then just my extra stuff right there. The way I've organized this is kind of what I'm going to reach for first, which is important to me because I'm obviously going to need my lancets, I'm going to need my test strips, I'm going to need my pen needles, and I'm going to need my Dexcom stuff. So like I said, the middle stuff is the most important, that I reach for the most, which would be pen needles and Dexcom, because I kind of change those a lot more than I'm going to need to grab my test strips. And then my lancets, just size-wise, they fit the best there. But I do grab those frequently, and I also have them in my little pouch that I keep all my supplies in, which I'll show you guys later. So I'll grab a handful of those, put them in there, and then once I need to restock my little supply bag, then I'll restock that. I think it's important that, you know, whatever works the best for you, as long as you maximize your space and you really have a way of knowing where your stuff is, it's going to be the most helpful for you. This also helps me know what I need to reorder. So as I can see, I need more pen needles. If, you know, my boxes start to diminish, then I'm gonna know that I need more Dexcom sensors, and I'll call Dexcom. So it kind of just helps knowing what you need when you need it, by kind of seeing everything laid out like this. Keeping meters that you may have used over the years, I think that's important. Like I said, you never know when you might need a meter, you never know when yours might break, or you might have a friend that is in need of a meter. So hey guys, so my ending of this vlog got deleted. So here is take 2. So I just wanted to finish off my organizational 101 on my T1D supplies with just showing you guys how figuring out how to organize my supplies goes beyond just at home in a medicine cabinet. It also goes to what I decide to take with me when I'm on the go, when I'm traveling, international trips. Like, that kind of stuff is really, really important, and I think that's where most of the worry comes when it comes to type 1 diabetes and figuring out, you know, how much supplies you need, you know, what you should take, what you shouldn't take, things like that. So I think organization goes beyond just at home. I think it also goes to show that there's a lot of planning and a lot of figuring out you need to do when you're just, you know, on campus all day or hanging out with friends or whatever it is that you do. So I wanted to show you guys a couple of ways that I like to take my supplies with me. I'm going to show you 4 little pouches, and really when it comes to type 1 diabetes, you can use anything to kind of organize your stuff. There are super cute things on like Etsy and shops and, you know, Amazon and all that kind of stuff that you can put your supplies in, and you can also just use a normal like little makeup bag. So whatever it is that you have, whatever it is that works for you, take advantage of it. Just make sure that you know where all your stuff is and it works the best for you. So the first thing I'm going to show you guys is I'm going to show you, so this, like I said, is definitely an option. You can just use a little makeup bag. It worked when I was in middle school really easily because it's tiny, it's small, it's cute, and it's disguisable, and it just fits in any bag, any backpack literally. So the other one that I really want to show you guys is what I use when I'm on like when I'm traveling, and it really helps because it is a little zipper pack. I got this just at like a type 1 fair where they, you know, have tables and they're giving away stuff, but this is by Tresiba. I love it for traveling because it is so compact and it has just the right amount of space to take all your stuff with you. And when I mean I use this when I travel is I use it when I am, like, I put this in my actual carry-on purse. So you have your carry-on luggage and your carry-on little like purse or backpack, whatever it is. I put this in my purse or my backpack, whatever I'm taking with me, because this is what I'm going to be taking in and out all the time whenever I'm bolusing, whenever you know, I want to get my insulin out, alcohol swabs, whatever it is. So in here I make sure to pack alcohol swabs. There's a little there's a cute little pouch right here, and I put alcohol swabs in my MedAngel, and I'll explain more about my MedAngel. And then I have my long-acting and my fast-acting insulin, so I have my Lantus and my Novolog. So that makes it easy because then I can just take these out. In here, on the day of travel, obviously, I'll also put in more pen needles so that I can change these out. I try to change them as frequently as I can. Obviously, it's a known joke that we don't do that very often, but I really do because it helps make sure that, you know, you're getting the insulin, there is no blood on your needle tip, you know, there's no bubbles, all that kind of stuff. So my MedAngel is this little device here, and this is amazing because it tracks the temperature of my insulin, whether that's my Lantus or my Novolog. It tracks them, and that's why I have it in close proximity. It tracks them and lets me know whether they're in optimal range, you know, whether they're getting a little too hot or a little too cold, and that just makes it so nice and easy to really track how my insulin is doing when I'm traveling, and whether I need to get them in a colder place, whether I need to, you know, kind of not let them, you know, get too cold, whatever it is. And when I travel, I always take ice packs with me. So I will put ice packs with me in a big Ziploc bag, and then that's where I'll put this guy. I'll put it in a Ziploc bag with the ice pack. Sometimes if I am worried that the ice might make it too cold, I'll put this in a separate little baggie and then put it in with the Ziploc with the ice. But that just makes me feel better that there is ice and that it is still in a cold place. Then my MedAngel takes care of the rest by letting me know whether it is an optimal range or not. I have an app on my phone, MedAngel, that you can download. Super easy, takes like a minute or two to set up. You just kind of put in your device number, and then it will let you know that your medication is an optimal range or not. You also get to actually select what medication you want it to track. So you can do this for any kind of medication that might need temperature regulation, which is amazing. So you don't have to just use it if you have type 1 diabetes. You can use it for anything. So that's super, super helpful. And then as I am traveling that day, and you know, I have gone on a lot of international trips, I have gone on, you know, just close trips, a couple hours long, whatever it is, I always make sure to keep my insulin cold by asking like Starbucks or a nearby coffee shop, whatever is in the terminal, I'll ask them for some ice. I'll just let them know that I'm using it for my insulin, or I'll ask the stewardess on the plane, and they're super, super helpful about it. I've never had, you know, someone tell me no. So that's what I do. It has worked perfectly for me. I've been traveling for years because my family really likes to travel, so it never failed me. So that's what I do. Let me know down below if you guys have your own tricks and tips for traveling and how you keep your insulin and medication cold. I'd love to hear about that. But when it comes to my carry-on purse or backpack, I keep just the necessities so I don't have everything rumbling around. But obviously I make sure that I always have my carry-on luggage with me. I never let them take it away if, you know, they're like, hey, we don't have enough space. Can we have volunteers to let us you know, check their baggage, I always let them know that, hey, this has my type 1 diabetes supplies, I need this with me at all times. And so I think that's super important to know as well going into traveling. And then when it comes to just day-to-day, everyday use, when I'm on campus all day or with friends or out and about, whatever it is, I just have like a little pouch. Now, like I said, you can use just a makeup pouch, it doesn't have to be fancy. I got this at the JDRF Type 1 Summit, and Dexcom was giving this away, and I just love how it says keep calm and carry Dexcom. And so this will have my test strips, my Lancet device, my Lancet refills. I have alcohol swabs in here, obviously, you know, my blood sugar meter, like everything is in here that I would need. And because I do have the Dexcom, I only need to calibrate twice a day because I do have the G5 right now, but it's always nice to have this with me. So I will have this in my car, in my purse, in my backpack, whatever it is, just in case, because you never know when you might have a failed Dexcom transmitter or whatever it is. Speaking of having backups in your car, I always make sure to have a backup meter. It just makes me feel comfortable and it makes me feel safe. You know, if I forget to bring this with me, I have a meter in my car, and I've been doing this since I started driving and I first got my license, because I have like a little backup kit in my car with band-aids and alcohol swabs and T1D supplies. And I think that some of the best advice that I can give, since I've been living with type 1 diabetes going on 19 years, this September will hit, I'll hit 19 years, which is insane because I've almost reached 2 decades with type 1 diabetes, is that it gets less scary. I have been saying since I was a kid that we will go from type 1 to type none, and I truly believe that. So thank you guys so much for watching my videos and for, you know, coming to my channel. I hope it inspires you. I hope it puts a smile on your face whether you have type 1 diabetes or not. I hope that I can teach you guys all something new, and please like and subscribe to my channel so you can see more videos like this, and I will see you guys in my next video.